So today on my video blog, we'll be unboxing the XFX Radeon 5850. Now these launched at the same time as the 5870s, but the availability hasn't been quite as good for them. So let's get started here and cut the seal. There we go. So it's pretty much based around the same chip, the same amount of RAM, all that kind of stuff, but the difference between the 5870 and the 5850 is that it's clocked a little bit lower. And it's also missing a couple of the what is it? The processing cores or something like that. Anyway, it's clocked at 725 megahertz and the RAM is clocked at 4.0 gigahertz instead of 4.8 gigahertz like the 5870. So let's get this sort of shoebox style box open. And like all the 5870s, it comes with a free copy of Dirt 2. And then we've got a quick install guide here. There you are, there's your quick install guide. Then there's a little, okay, here's a full installation guide, which is actually not that much longer than the quick install guide, but that covers the software aspect of things. There we go, and then we have a driver's disc. ATI graphics, ATI driver. You're going to want to download the latest drivers anyway though, don't bother with that. Under here we have one of these cool door hangers, do not disturb, I'm gaming. Then inside here, we have Play Hard. Okay, so we've got two Molex to PCI Express 6-pin adapters, one Crossfire bridge, which is quite normal for a Radeon card, and then we have a DVI to VGA adapter if you're actually still using a VGA monitor, which please get a new monitor because that is quite ancient at this time. Okay, inside here we will find the 5850. Now you can see it's not quite as well padded as the 5870, but it's also a slightly smaller card. So let's get this out, let's get this closed. And here is the 5850. So on the front of the card, you've got XFX's graphics, and then you've got the same fan they use on the 5870. Then on the top of the card, you can see we've got the ATI Radeon logo, two Crossfire bridges, although I've heard performance is actually better if you use just one. Now the back of the card, we start seeing a pretty big difference here because instead of having a black shroud on the back, it's only a bare PCB with a back plate. So that's quite different from the other card. Now on the back, we find two PCI Express 6-pin connectors, and again you're going to notice a difference. You know what, why don't I just grab the other card here for comparison. Okay, so here's the 5870 compared to the 5850. You can see it's actually quite a bit longer, but on the 5870 the PCI Express connectors are here, whereas on the 5850 they're at the back. So you actually have to account for an extra, like, probably 2-3 centimeters for that connector, and the cable's coming off the back, so it's not that much shorter. Now these are both PCI Express 16X cards, and they both have the same connectors at the back. So you can connect up to 3 monitors, 1 display port, and then you can do either HDMI and DVI or DVI and DVI. It will not work with HDMI, DVI, and you can't use a passive display port to DVI adapter. Anyway, thank you for checking out my unboxing on the XFX Radeon HD 5850.